Serving eastern Pennsylvania and western New Jersey, this is WFMZ TV. Jack? This is a 69 News special report.
Good afternoon. I'm WFMZ reporter Bo Koltnow live with breaking news. The Estes building here at St. Luke's Hospital in Fountain Hill has been evacuated due to hazardous material leak. There are 5 people sick, and they're now in quarantine. And looking over my shoulder, you can see the emergency crews are at the scene. Part of Ostrom Street and St. Luke's Place are closed off due to this. Now, it all started around noon today when a FedEx package was delivered to the Estes building. It then began to leak. Crews here think it's a radioactive material or a material used for chemotherapy. Again, 5 people are sick, and it's unknown whether they're employees or visitors. But again, they are in quarantine. The Hazmat team brought the package outside and evacuated the building, which is made up of mostly medical specialists and administrative offices. The FBI is in charge of the scene, and it's standard police protocol to call them in dealing with any type of suspicious package. But St. Luke's Hospital is open, and they also say they have drills and procedures to deal with these types of situations.
When the call came in, everything worked like clockwork. Our role at this point is basically to be as supportive to the investigative team as we possibly can, also to make sure that our employees and any others who might be in the emergency room are receive expeditious care, which is of course the case.
And again, St. Luke's Hospital is open, but the Estes building, which again is an administrative and medical specialty building, has been evacuated. Again, you can see it right over my shoulder. Now, Ostrom Street and St. Luke's Place, part of it is blocked off, but if you have to come to the hospital today, there are still plenty of access points along Ostrom Street, so they're making that available. And again, the Estes building was evacuated due to some type of hazardous material leak, but we will have much more information on this tonight at 5 o'clock. For WFMZ, I'm Bo Koltnow.
This is a 69 News special report.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rob Vaughn. We're interrupting our regular programming to bring you an update on that hazmat leak report at St. Luke's Hospital's Bethlehem campus. Shortly before noon today, a FedEx package containing possible radioactive or chemotherapy materials was delivered to the Estes building in Fountain Hill, Lehigh County. That building is on the St. Luke's campus. It's not the hospital itself. After one person became sick, the package was taken outside the Estes building, and officials started to evacuate that building. 5 people reported feeling sick, and they were quarantined. Hazmat, fire, police, and the FBI are on the scene to investigate this. WFMZ's Bo Koltnow joins us live from St. Luke's with the latest on the story. Bo, what do we know?
Well, Rob, what do we know? Besides having the Hazmat here, the Hazmat crew, the DEP from Wilkes-Barre just arrived, or Wilkes-Barre, I should say, just arrived on the scene. They're going to be checking the package. They're going to be testing the package. They apparently have a type of instruments that crews earlier today did not have access to, so they're going to find out exactly what that material is. Now, despite the scene behind me, St. Luke's Hospital itself has been running uninterrupted all day. They are up, they are operational. They have not had to evacuate anybody. Despite part of Ostrom Street and St. Luke's Place being closed, there are still plenty of access points. And at first, we were told that this package was leaking a type of liquid hazardous material, but that's now been changed to a gas because people smelled a type of odor. So again, it's a type of gas, and St. Luke's Hospital once again is running at full capacity. The evacuation happened around noon when this FedEx truck delivered a package containing potential hazardous medical supplies.
The box is wet, but nothing inside is broken. So it may be something external.
After employees smelled a foul odor from the package, the building was evacuated, and emergency crews, including the FBI and Hazmat team, were called in. 5 employees did have to be taken to the emergency department.
The one just complained of bad respiratory problems, and I guess they all probably had respiratory, but I'm not sure on that.
St. Luke says they planned for these types of emergencies, and everyone was evacuated quickly and safely. And another interesting note, the driver of the FedEx truck reported that he smelled a foul odor coming from the package as he was loading it into the truck this morning. So right now, the FBI and hazmat crews from Allentown have been dispatched to the FedEx distribution center in Hanover Township to check out that scene and see if there's any possible contamination there. But again, what's going on here is we have hazmat crews. The DEP from Wilkes-Barre has arrived on the scene about a half hour ago, so they're going to be checking out this package. And the last we heard, the package was in the parking lot behind the Estes building in a bag. Where it is now, we don't quite know. But Rob, we will have a full report and updated details tonight at 5 o'clock.
Bo, real quick, I understand the DEP, but what about the FBI? Why would they be there?
Well, Rob, whenever you have a situation with a suspicious package or any type of leaking hazardous material, the FBI is always called. That is standard police protocol.
All right, Bo, thanks very much. See you next hour. That is our special report on the hazmat leak situation over at the Bethlehem campus of the Fountain Hill campus, I guess I should say, of St. Luke's Hospital. We'll have a complete report at 5. See you then. It started as another routine FedEx delivery at St. Luke's Hospital, but it quickly turned into an investigation involving hazmat teams, police, fire, and the FBI.
Tonight, 5 people are sick from a possible radioactive leak, and investigators want to know how it all happened. WFMZ's Bo Koltnow has been covering the story from the very beginning for us. Bo, what's the latest?
Robin, Wendy, well, the latest is there's been another evacuation. If you look over my shoulder, it's the Doctor's Pavilion building here on the campus of St. Luke's Hospital. It was evacuated about an hour ago. The 4th floor was evacuated. Now, apparently, the FedEx truck that delivered the contaminated package to the Estes building also delivered a package to this building, and employees say they noticed a foul odor, and they also displayed similar symptoms such as dizziness and shortness of breath. All the 4th floor employees were brought out of the building. They were huddled in the parking lot. The medical crews went over them just as a precautionary measure. But again, this all started earlier today with a FedEx delivery. Around noon, this FedEx truck made the 3rd floor delivery that caused the evacuation of the building. Witnesses said the package of medical supplies smelled foul. Emergency crews, including the FBI and hazmat teams, were called. Traffic around St. Luke's Hospital was diverted.
We're spread out over several blocks. There are many ways to access the hospital. There are appropriate personnel directing traffic, so there's absolutely no interruption to hospital services.
5 employees inside the Estes building were taken to the emergency department.
Another one just complained of bad respiratory problems, and I guess they all probably had respiratory, but I'm not sure on that.
Each employee was treated and released. The DEP out of Wilkes-Barre arrived on scene around 3 to test the package. A package that is suspected to have been leaking the odor for some time.
The driver reported that when he loaded this morning that he smelled something foul.
FBI and hazmat crews headed to the FedEx distribution center in Hanover Township to check the building for possible contamination. And back here live on the scene, you can see hazmat crews are just kind of taking a break. It's been a very, very busy afternoon from them. They still don't know exactly what type of gas this is or what type of leakage it is. That should be coming hopefully sometime later today. Now, just to throw one more kink into all this, there's been a 3rd package discovered. It's a FedEx delivery package. It's at the St. Luke's loading dock. Now, they don't know if it came from the same truck. They don't know if it's contaminated, but they are having security check it out. But St. Luke's does not feel that it's contaminated like the 2 others are. But again, we'll have a full report tonight at 6 o'clock. Robin, Wendy.
All right. Thanks so much, Bo. And as Bo mentioned,